Stupid game. It always gotta crash on me. It's the struggle I face, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love it when computers get old and then this happens. Just lovely, ain't it? Just lovely. I swear that at this rate we're going, I might just drop a meteor on my computer. I mean, I'm gonna need it considering they just announced City Skylines 2 today, so there's also that. You know what? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens if we drop a meteor on... Oh, wait, that wouldn't work. Let's just pretend like I didn't do that. Howdy, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the third episode of our City Skylines Let's Play. And we are here in rainy the Shire. It is raining a little bit, but that's no biggie as long as nothing bad happens. And we were last checked in, we got our main highway all set up. I know it mysteriously ends, but so be it. So of course, naturally, we are working to get our city expanded. So today we're going to work on this side of the map, as we've basically gone as far as we kind of can with this side. I had to rebuild it because the game kind of crashed on me a little bit, but so be it. Been having issues with that as of late, so hopefully this game can behave itself. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to work on this side of the city and see if we can get that rolling as we try to develop our city even more. So, of course, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And with that, let's go. And, yeah, I know I did this at the end of the last episode, but as I mentioned, the game had other issues. It kind of crashed on me. Oh, gotta love technology sometimes, you know? Don't worry, I am now auto-saving more frequently, though, so it's all, hopefully that solves a whole lot of problems here. Speaking of which, I now need to get more commercial and residential, I see. Okay. I have no fear we can do that. Here we go. We have that all set up. It's about as far as I'm willing to go on this side of the map for the time being. So that should fill in. We also built a new park over there, too. I forgot to mention that. I was just about to say, remember, I did build this at the end of the last episode, but then the game decided it had other ideas, apparently. Like I said, my computer's kind of on the out. Of course. There we go. And don't worry, it'll save every few minutes. So, let's see here. We're at the point now where we kind of could actually build some more office space. So you can kind of see our industrial demand is starting to get up there. And I don't want to build any more industrial than what we've got here. So the only real way to do that is to start making plans for our downtown area here. We've kind of already got the framework started, so let me start by building this all the way to the border of our city at the moment. There we go. We'll have kind of a diagonal road going. So I will start by building out some more of our roads here in order to prep what will inevitably be our main city here. So, of course, we'll have a 4-lane road with the turning, as this will kind of be kind of our side road. All right, we'll get back to that later on. I know we need more money here, so let's speed this up a tad. This won't be able to connect with it, but we can certainly get it as far north as we can. I would like to connect this to this, though, if I can. Alright, well, you know what? That's okay. That's alright. We can just curve it. That's fine. There we go. We'll kind of curve it in, and then we'll repeat that same exercise by putting it and making it go a little north. Kind of doing like a little interesting little curve here. And then just have it run perpendicular as we did have it. Ah, nice. We hit Busy Town. Excellent. I think we already hit this at the end of the last episode, but as you can see, the game kind of like crashed on us, though. There we go. In fact, you know what? I ain't taking any more chances after how the last episode ended. I ain't taking no more chances, alright? We're done. We can't get it at a perfect angle. I suppose this will work, too. The diagonal street kind of throws everything off a tad, but not enough to really cause issues. We'll repeat the same exercise for here, and we're all set. So now we have our future grids prepared, and if I do this and just make this a kind of a horizontal road, that'll work out too. We'll just bring it all the way to the border. So inevitably, we will have to grid all of this. In fact, let me get the first new grid going. As I mentioned in the intro, this is going to be the bulk of our focus, is on this side of the city. We were basically, at the moment, done with the other side over here. Sure, we can expand a little bit more, but we really need the office space over here, so... So now, anything north of this is basically going to be our downtown area. So we're talking about anything basically from where the oil patch was about here to about right down on this street. So actually, if to allow for this room for us to have some room here, and because I want it diagonal. All right, new plan. There we go. That's a little bit more neater. We'll have this road go out that way. Okay, that's a new main road, and that'll just turn into a small little side street. So at this point, I think we can safely put commercial, say, over up to here. So let's do that. All right. That is watered up till then. So we'll stop at Clark Street for right now. I think we... Oh, that's cool. Excellent. That's going all according to plan here. I think we could use a recycling center over on this side of the map, too. So we'll just put one over there. All right. Until we get 8,000, we can't turn electricity into power, so that's fine. Garbage into electricity, excuse me, so we'll have to leave it as is. And then the highway. I can't see anything. So I don't want it going into the oil patch, so... If we drive this expressway over to here and have it go around, that's sure enough where our rail is going, and we'll put it right next to it, so this will work out nicely. I just want to get the basic infrastructure of this area done. We'll leave it as elevated for the time being. And then we'll do... We won't do such a thing because we ran out of moolah. Oh, nice. What I was thinking of doing was basically that. And then have the other highway go next to it. So hold on a minute. There we go. Alright. That is excellent. And then we can repeat the same exercise with this guy going that way. Only we... Okay, we can't do it, but that's fine. Not important. So... Yeah, eventually these will just hook up to a brand new exit. We should probably have a diagonal road go somewhere around right here. Another horizontal road. And maybe have it hook up to over here at Tyler Clark Street. So maybe turn this into kind of a roundabout. Hold on a minute. Because So I am going to have to plan this out a little bit better, so we'll grab the roundabout tool. We can't do that, but hang on. There's ways to let this... to force it. Sort of. How about like that? It probably didn't work out the way it should have, but oh well. See, it's on a... Hold on. Okay, so now it's on a bridge. I don't... How in the... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. 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 Okay, we don't need to be blowing up our city. At least not yet. Alright. That's not how this works. So this is the first time I'm kind of busting this out here. Ah, okay, that worked out as well as it should have, and by that I mean no, it didn't. This is like my first time using this. We'll just knock that away. Now I'm screwing this up. You can tell this is my first time really utilizing this tool, so it's not okay. We'll just go back to our original plan. Sorry about that. This is the first time I'm ever utilizing this tool, so it's kind of a learning experience over here. So let's see. Wow, that's not what I'm looking for. Huh. Alright, we can fix that as time. Oh, I see. It's a hill. Oh. Whoa! Whoa, whoa. What in the world? Oh, because our coal plants just can't get anything. Why in the world is... Alright, hold on a minute. Not sure why our coal plants won't get anything, but it's kind of strange. I just built that in anarchy mode. That's kind of funny. Alright, there's got enough space. It's fine. Alright, yeah, I accidentally... Hang on. Let's make this a little bit neater, shall we? There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why our coal plant just suddenly ran... Oh. Not enough fuel. It's kind of weird how our plants are not getting enough coal all of a sudden here. Part of the problem is we don't have the roads upgraded right up full. Oh, that's because of the landfill. Okay. So I'm not sure why we're not getting enough coal, but we can certainly build that or an oil plant if need be. All right, we'll watch that carefully. Love it when crises already develop and you're not even, ready. Alright, so we got that part, and it probably should be flipped. There we go, that's all set. And then let's go back to this for a minute. So I wanted a diagonal road to come down here. I'm using this as kind of a placeholder. Oh wait, hang on, we forgot something here. Okay, might help if we did that. Got it. And then I'm doing the 2+3 mainly just to act as a kind of a placeholder for right now. Okay, so there we go. And then we'll have another street go that way. So I think what we could do, I could either approach this one of two ways. I would like to have another highway exit. Have a road go down and underneath and connect to this kind of in the one-way in kind of a small little fashion, or let's do it. So let's start from here. work our way upwards, like so, and then we'll turn it into kind of this. I like using the asymmetrical roads kind of as a little bit of a placeholder for the time being. Just in case we want to fill in like any bus routes or anything along the like here. Kind of a good exercise to be doing that. And there we go. For right now, that's fine. And then let's just do the traditional exit over here. Very easy here. Hang on. Okay, and then we'll do the other one too. Oop. Okay, fine. I'll have it your way. There we go. Now we got our highway exit done. Alright, so now we've got the basic setup. So how do I want to do this? Actually, I see something else. Should we put in another roundabout? That's my first question. Well, actually, let's upgrade a couple roads over here. Because you're going to be handling a lot of traffic. This should be 3 lanes. Should I do the same over here, though? That's my next question. And we could build it a little bit smaller. Alright, that's not terrible, but it's not ideal either. Whatever. Okay. So what I would like to do is, because these are busy downtown streets, it only makes sense to build one way. And a freeway one way over here. We'll have 2. Kind of akin to what we did the last time out. So I can put 1 here and 1 on this side of the map. So maybe have that. It's not going to go all the way just because we're not ready for that just yet. But so be it. And then right around here is where I'm looking at. Hold on, I need to get this lined up here. About like that. And like that, and then we'll end over here and upgrade this street a little bit here. To maybe like a turning line over here. I know without that tile, we can't really progress too much further, but so be it. So there, we got kind of the basic infrastructure up. And then kind of a quote-unquote main road over here. That'll go, and then we'll do the same exercise for this side of the map. I can see kind of we're ready for more development, but I'm not going to address that just yet until we're absolutely ready. It makes sense we have 1 here and 1 on this side of the map that only goes over to that as far as there. Ha! I love how traffic is now using it, even though there's no point in doing so. Bruh. And then we can do the same thing over here. Only we kind of need to have it curve backwards. Otherwise, it runs into the roundabout and causes issues. Now, I suppose we could turn this into continue this onward into a small little street over here. Some stuff is going to get demolished, but so be it. That's fine. And there you have it. We've got our downtown area kind of set up, but not really ready yet. Speaking of ready, this is ready for more development. As I can see, the indicator has gotten a little bit too, you know, out there. So there we go. Our population is kind of stagnated. Could also use a bit more commercial space right up into the end here. There we go. I don't want to overdo it here otherwise, because we're not quite ready for that. I see Smith Garden is up at level 2 as well, but we'll deal with that later. course, we gotta get our water pipes set up. I don't know. Where would we be without those? It's not like I keep making that mistake over and over anyways. Let's see. Extend this to the very end. There may be a tile purchase in our future here. Very, very shortly, in fact. I love it when my game decides to crash, you know. Okay, let's try this again. There, we got all the streets in here. Now let me buy this tile, dang it. There we go. And there we go. It is now official. Okay. Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of our system, well, hopefully. So now we've got this tile over here, and now we've got access to the giant oil pit, too. This is kind of an interesting one, because we could either, you know, actually develop it, or just flat out ignore it. I know it's kind of weird having an oil pit right next door to our downtown. I've never done that before. I would say maybe ignore half. You know what? Let me do this first, and then we'll go from here. So, our main road over here. So let me do a couple things with our roads. Where's that asymmetrical one I've been using? Ah, yes, the 5-lane asymmetrical plus road here. I don't know if this is... Oh, actually... Okay, so right about here is where we want it. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay, so this road keeps going and going. We're just going to build like that. Remember, first to start off with. And then we're going to build a couple more roads around here. Where is the 4-lane with the turning lane? Okay. So we'll start by building a few roads and a nice little intersection that way. I know that looks kind of weird at first. There actually might be a, That's what I get for kind of building an anarchy mode there, but so be it. Actually. Let's try to avoid that. Well, you know what? Right, forgive me. I'm kind of, like, building this all wrong here. The joys of you building an asymmetrical road that's not quite asymmetrical. One thing we could do is that right there. A sneaky little trick, and although this may not be lined up in exactly the way we want it, that should work. I think that actually works a little bit better. Okay. I mean, or is that how I had it initially? I don't remember. Once again, I want this type of road so that I can upload it to 6-lane later on. But the whole point of that, to say the least, was to bring this guy that far out. And then just have it connect to that. Excuse me, I just need to double check and see if that's a freeway road. You can tell that little hip cup at game crash kind of threw my momentum off a little bit here. I'm actually going to do this. Of course, flip it so it fits the right way. I'm not going to do the same for that, but That way it just flips it. I'm gonna do like a little alleyway over there too. Maybe like that. I'm not gonna go past this road for right now. And then I suppose what we could do, and it just dawned on me that I actually need more money too, so I gotta get the city growing too. Now that we're able to do it, also would help if I wasn't building this in the dark as well. That's not doing me any favors. So we can extend the highway over here. And remember how I said we were going to put a rail line, like, right there? So to accommodate our request, we'll build this highway on the outside, but keep it elevated. And then the highway is going to have to come around. And then inevitably I'm going to have it loop back around. I believe I'm able to do that. Yeah, I should be able to. Remember, this is 25 tiles, mind you, so I should be able to pull that off. More than likely. I would say that's far enough if we can. Money. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about that for right now, but the general idea is to have this road come underneath and then move forward to what will eventually be our airport and transportation area. That's kind of the whole thought. We don't need to go that far, though. This should set up quite nicely. Now, over here, we're going to repeat kind of the same exercise over here for right now. I guess to bring this, we could bring this all the way to the beach. This right here just became a main road all of a sudden going north. As in we now kind of need to have it like that, so we'll upgrade that and bring it to that. I could do the same exercise for this one too. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Even though I didn't really plan for this out in advance, but this is how I roll. Plan in advance. Who does that? Oh, and we have a park entrance there. And a cemetery. Oh, dear. Whose idea was it to put a cemetery over here? Bruh. Don't worry, I have ways of dealing with that. I think we all know what those are. Oh no, we're at it again, huh? I mean, granted, I could add those mods for that too, so that's basically how that's gonna work. And then over here, we'll just have this road continue onward. And then I'll build another one right about in the middle of this. Actually, you know what? I've got a better idea. We're going to make this a main road, too. You'll see where I'm going with this in just a minute. We'll do the same treatment with this. And there we go. We're all set. This spot right here, believe it or not, is actually going to be way more important than it looks. I'm not going to develop anything on this area for right now. This actually will be way more important than it looks because I have designs on kind of a transit area over, say, right over here that can kind of help us get it from the beach to downtown easily. This will probably be where our transportation hub goes. We're going to have the main rail line go across and then have a piece of it go down. And then from there, well, we can do really anything, really. So that was kind of the basic thought of this area. Otherwise, we're pretty much fine. In the meantime, I would like to get this highway wrapped up here. Build it like such. We can connect it over here and then finish building out some of the roads that will go along, basically. So let's see. Okay, that's the 2-lane highway. I suppose another highway exit might be in the cards afterwards. I'll just build this up to the city border and leave it as is. Is this our main road? I believe it is. No, it is not. Okay. Same exercise for this, only now I have to kind of leave some gaps in here. That's fine if there are gaps. Not really concerned about that whatsoever. That'll be a highway exit of its own, and then this will run perpendicular. The question, I guess, remains is, how much of this do I build up? And right now, the answer is probably anything left of this. This is going to look so weird having an oil area sitting right next door to our downtown, but it's fine. I'll let it go for right now. I'm not really... I mean, we've got other oil-producing areas on the map, if that means anything. It's no big deal. And then that's as far as I'm willing to build for right now. It's the future. We need to consider this for future plans. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a doozy. So let me finish up by building this highway out. This is a little bit difficult because of how the angle is across the road. Or we could... Oh, dear. Or we could pull it off by doing that, simply. I know, it looks weird, but so be it. You know what? Let's take out that loan, shall we? Highway construction is very expensive, but it's an important expense. Alright, hold on. This is not working the way I thought it would. Uh-oh. Aha, there we go. There's a little bit of a trick to it. Go figure. There we go. And then we gotta repeat that same exercise. I think we're good right there. So, we got this part down. So now, lastly, to complete our downtown area over here, and basically wrap up this episode, I want to build one final road on the back end of this. Another main road that'll start approximately right here. And again, we're kind of going to parlay this into our, our industrial zone over here. So I'm actually going to build a small roundabout, say right about let's call it right there. It's a good spot for it. With the thought of doing that, it should be upgraded to 3. This will kind of serve as our main entrance, and then we'll worry about that later on. The whole thought about that was just getting our roads prepped. And then this is as far as that goes. This is as far as that goes. And then we'll have one final asymmetrical lane going there, and then I'll worry about everything else later on. This road, meanwhile, can go down here. And inevitably it will connect to this, but we don't have the squares for that. As you can see, we are still building the pieces. A few more things to do. And there we go. And without any more of that, we're all set. Oh! Ah, no wonder the trash is going nuts over here. I think we may need another, like... I see the auto empty order is doing its job. Why do we keep running out of electricity? Not for nothing. That's a little weird. Alright, we'll deal with that some other time, but basically, generally speaking, we got it. We got what we came for. We got our downtown area set up. Inevitably, this will fill in. You can see we're all ready to do so, but I just got to fill in the water pipes, and I'm going to finish this highway over here. As the plan will be to have the highway kind of bisect this thing and cross the river right at it. And then it'll go from here to here. That'll be the future plan. But none of what I just said can happen. So, with that being said, actually, I'll finish this part of the playthrough up by doing this. We'll just drive this all the way that way. And then that rail line I was talking about is going to have to split this. So that's as far as I'm going with this. I'm not building out the highway any further than what I've got, but I just want to have a basic outline over here. So, and finally, actually, I'm going to do one final thing. Aha, here we go. So it's a secondary button. Unfortunately, all of this oil right here, we don't need it. This zone is just going to get more in our way. So anything beyond this is gone. So, let's see. Oh. One moment, please. Oh, we don't want it that big. So literally anything pass on the left side, right side of that road. Goodbye. We don't need it. There we go. There we go. See, I can literally paint anything I want to. I could also, not for nothing, get rid of this in general and actually do a sneaky little trick and put it somewhere else. If I really wanted to and just cheat. We do have options, you know. Excuse me. Like, for instance, I could put it on this side of the map. We're not going to deal with that, though. And that we're just going to call it. So, anyways, that's just going to do it for me for this episode. Hold on a minute. Okay, see, that part is now going to get really nerve-wracking. So there we go. We got our downtown area built. So next time out, I will just simply complete this. Huh, I just noticed that. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, well, next time out, I'll get all the water. I'll work on some things off camera, but until then, I am basically all set. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, don't forget to hit the usual buttons, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everyone.